Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Myself Manish. So in previous video we have done this lab, how we can create this lab for this Git and this GitHub. So we have created this account in the GitHub account. So that is your central repository. So before doing this demonstration, first you need to rewind this picture. Actually in this Git and GitHub workflow we have already discussed how this Git is working, right? So how we can commit our code and how we can create one directory under this Linux machine, how we can install. So already this Git installation part we have done, and we need to create one directory under this Linux machine. So this is my one Linux machine which we have created in the lab, that is our Mumbai region and Ohio region we have created. So using same diagram we will do our demonstration. First we will create one directory under this Mumbai region, and we will move that code. We will create one directory under that directory, so that is our working directory. So under working directory we are creating one code, that is in our text file we will create one code, and that code we will move it to the staging area using this add command. Then we need to commit it from the staging area to local directory. So it will create one commit id, and that commit id we can specify one tag. So this commit id, so whatever the data is committing, that means it is saving from this staging area to local directory, and whatever the data we have updated in your code, and when you are committing it, so that means there is some incremental backup, means whatever the code which you have already written and whatever the code you have updated, so that updated code only will update using this commit only. So that is our snapshot, incremental snapshot, and then we can push it to our GitHub repository. So before doing this lab, so just you need to remember so what exactly we are doing under this Git and GitHub. Okay, so now we are moving towards the Linux machine. So under Linux machine we have already installed that Git on both the servers, and this is the owner author we have assigned for that particular user. If suppose, because in Linux machine, that is there is no host name is specified here, only it using this IP address it is mentioned. So just I need to mention some host name for our reference. So I am giving it the host name. Here I have mentioned that is Git, Mumbai Git. Okay, so here I am mentioning that is Ohio Git. Okay, for our reference. Okay, just we are renaming their host name. Okay, so there are two machines we have installed, and under both the servers we have installed this Git. Now we need to create one repository. So I am under this directory, so using this pwd command, that is my present working directory. So under this present working directory I am under this /home/ec2-user. so here we are creating one directory. Okay, so I am creating one directory having this name using this command mkdir space. You want to give some name for your directory. So whatever the name you want to choose, you can create one directory using that name only. Okay, so I am going to create one directory with the name that is project 1. Okay, so this is my directory name, this is my project. Okay, so just click on it, enter it, and now you need to go inside this directory. So just you need to use cd space project 1. So you need to check using this ls space -a command, is there any directory is available. So there is no directory is available here. So you need to initialize this git space init command, right? So using this command, this git will initialize. Okay, so just click on it. So now you can see this initialize empty git repository under this directory, and here now one directory is created with the name .git. Okay, so you need to check it using this ls space -a command. Now you just go under this directory, using this cd, and here you need to check ls space hyphen e command again. So there are multiple files and directories are available, right? So these are the files, so you need to check their config file. So under this config file, what are the parameters are available? These are the parameters are available. Under description, you will get some description about this Git. So this, okay, you name, okay, no issue. There are some branches folder is available. So if suppose you are creating any branches, so it will reflect here. Here is the information directory is available. If you want to go one step back, you just use cd space dot dot dot. So again I had to move under this dot git directory. Okay, now we are moving under main directory, that is my project one, right? So this is my present working directory, this is my present working directory. Here I am going to create one directory, create one file, and under that file I am writing one code. Okay, so suppose I am creating one directory with the name um, test1. Okay, so this is my file name, and under this file I am going to write some code, like this is my first project. Okay, so like that you need to write some parameters under this file and just save it using this control D. Okay, so using this control D you can save it, and if you want to check what content inside this test file, you need to use cat command. So this is my first project I have mentioned under this file. Now you need to check this git status. Git status, this is the command. So now this git status will show this is under in my on master branch. Okay, so this is my master branch. Okay, so in this diagram, this is my working directory. Here I am going to write one code, so that code I have written. Okay, that is my file which I have created, that is test1 I have written. This is my working directory. So this is my working directory, so whatever the code which you have written, so that is nothing but your master branch. Okay, so this is the master branch. Okay, now we are going to, so you can see this is in red color, right? So right now this code is in our working directory, that's why it is reflecting red color. Okay, so first we need to add it from working directory to staging area using this add command, right? So this code we will move from this working directory to staging area, we can say as add. Okay, so now we are using this command, that is git space add space add dot. Okay, git space add dot, just enter it, ls. Okay, just one moment. Okay, I need to specify this space. Okay, now this command is working. So git space add space dot, now you need to check git space status. Now this file has changed with this color from red to green, right? So that means it is now moved to our staging area. So this code is now moved from this working directory to staging area using this add command, right? Now we are committing this code from this staging area to local directory using commit. Okay, so just use the another command, that is git space commit space commit, there is COMMIT space hyphen m, you need to specify. And if you want to describe something about your code, you need to specify using some parameter like this is the code for project 1. Okay, and enter it. Now there is change. Okay, now it will create one commit id, right? Here we have mentioned that is it will move this data, move this code from staging area to local directory using this commit command. Now this commit command will create one commit id, right? So this commit id, how we will get that commit id? So we can use this another command. You can check first this git space status. Here there is nothing, right? There is nothing to commit working tree clean. That means this data is now moved from this working directory to staging area. Now we need to check either which commit id is created for this code, right? So using this git space log, you need to use, this is my commit id. So I have already mentioned, so this is my 40 characters. These are the 40 characters, okay? 40 characters alphabets are available in this commit id. And this is the commit id, this is my author. From this author it is created, for which date it is created, here it is mentioned. And this is my master, right? So this information you will get using this git log, right? So here this concept is clear. Now commit, we have committed our code and it will create one commit id. If you want to assign some tag, so we will assign that tag in this next lab. So now just we are going to push that code. Now this code is now under this local directory. We have done this commit. So using this commit, this code is now available under this local directory. So go to under this machine again. Now you need to use this another command, that is git space show space. You can use this commit id, just enter it. Here it will reflect all the information about your code, whatever the code you have written. So this is the code for the project. This is my first project, so you can describe it using any parameter, okay, for your reference. And inside this code, this is the code which I have written, on which date it is created, which author is represent, new file code, index file. There if you it is for this nullified. Okay, so these are the options you will get under this git space show command using this commit id. Now we need to push that particular code to our GitHub central repository. So how we can do it? So there is the command, that is git space remote space add space or origin. Here you need to mention origin, and here you need to mention the central repository URL. So this is my git account which we have created. So under this git we have created one directory, that is git directory, and you need to paste this URL, okay? So this is the URL, or you can copy it from this option. Here you will directly copy and just paste it here, okay, and enter it. Now this code is now moved, that is means we are pushing our code from this local repository to central repository, that is in our GitHub, right? So this is the URL you need to put here. And you need, first we have add, means that git repository we have added to my Linux machine. So that git repository is now attached to my Linux machine, and now we are going to push it. So using the command git space, okay, again I am going to check git space status. Okay, so in my working directory there is no code is available. Git space log, there is the commit id is available. Now we need to use the command, that is git space push space -u space origin. The origin we have already added, that is my GitHub central repository. So this is my GitHub central repository we have already added. So you just mention that is my origin, and you need to mention that is my master, okay, master. So this is my master branch which I need to push it from my local repository to central repository. So just enter it. Now it is asking for password. So you need to provide that GitHub password. So whatever the account you have created, so you have specified one password. So just I am entering here. Okay, user ID it is asking. Okay, sorry. Gani MIT 2011. Okay, you need to use same command. This is my user ID, and you need to specify your password. Okay, something wrong with my password, I need to check, just one moment. Now you can see this password is now working. So you can use to push your code from your local directory to your central repository. First you need to add your remote origin. So this is my origin name, so whatever the name you want to give, so basically we are giving this name as origin. If you want to assign some other name, you can, it's like a tag, right? So for this URL you are specifying one tag with the name that is origin, and this origin we have adding with this command. And you need to use this git space push space hyphen u space origin, that name you need to specify here with your master branch, right? So here we have now pushed that our code from this local repository to our central repository. Now you need to check under this central repository either it is available or not, which the code which I have pushed it, right? So now you can see this code is now available in your central repository using this push command, right? So one task we have done as per this workflow. So this part we have done, this whole EC2 instance and this code we have push it to our GitHub. Now in our remote location, that is my remote location, another user is working on same code. So first you need to check what code is updated and what is the code available inside this central repository. First he will pull it. Okay, so just I need to use another command in my another region. This is my Ohio region, right? So just I need to exit it first and switch user sudo space su. So here this name is now changed. So just I change this name for our naming conversation for our reference. So I change it from this IP something, this is the host name. So just I change it using this command. Okay, now you can check under this ls pwd where I am ls hyphen a. Here also I am going to create one directory, that is mkdir. Same thing you need to create here, make directory space project 1. Same directory I am going to create here. Go to under this project 1 and you need to initialize it. Git space init command you need to run. You need to use ls space hyphen a command. Here this git directory is created, right? Now this directory we have created, first we need to check, because this end user is working from this another location. So first he will check what is the code is available in your central repository where he is working, right? So first you need to pull it. Okay, so now I am going to use the command that is git space remote. Same command here I am going to use. First we need to add a remote location, that is our centralized, and here I am going to specify this name origin, and you need to specify this URL name, right? So the URL we have pasted here, same URL you need to use here. Okay, this origin now added. Now you need to check, if suppose you want to check what is the name is assigned for this particular URL. So there is the command that is git space remote space list. I think list or okay, git space remote command only we can use. So here you can see this origin is now available in your local machine from your central repository you have added, right? So we have added that central repository in my Linux machine. Now we need to pull it. So using this git space pull command, here you need to first pull that code which you have written in your central repository. So I am going to pull it from this central repository. So using this command git space pull space hyphen u space origin. So the name is origin space master. Okay, just one moment. Git space pull space hyphen u space origin space master. Okay, either it is connected or not. Yeah, it is connected properly. Okay. Actually we have use here, that is hyphen u. No issue. I'm just checking. Okay, now it is going to pull out. Okay, so I have used that hyphen u option, that's why it is not work. So now the code which I have written copied under this central repository, now it is pull out using this command, okay, on my another machine. Now you need to check what available inside this central repository and what information you pull out from this central repository. So using this git space log command you can check. So this is the commit id which I have get from this origin master. This is my author, this is my user is working on this code, and inside this code the information will written whatever the information. And if you want to edit something inside this code, so you need to first check this git space show command, git space show space this commit id. So under that commit id you will get all the information about your code. Now I am going to same code, just adding this same code in the file. Okay, this is my first close it. Okay, so here I am going to create one file with the name test1. Same file I am going to create it using this option greater than, enter it. Same file I have to enter. Here I am just updating this code. Okay, this is the final final completion of this project. Okay, and just enter it and control D, you need to save it. Now I have updated that code, so again I need to push it. Okay, first, so before push it, first you need to, because this code is written in your working directory, first you need to add it into your staging area using this command, that is git space add space dot. So using this command you need to move that code from this working directory to your staging area. So once it is in staging area, so you can check it using this git space status. So now it is modified, right? So it's showing this modified. Now you need to use the command, that is git space commit space hyphen yum, and just I am describing about this code. This is the final submission, final submission of my project, or you can say updated code. Okay, updated code, and just enter it. Okay, now it is updated. You can check it again, git space status command. There is nothing in master branch. Now you need to use this git space log command. So there is one another commit id is created, right? So this is my author, that is Ganesh, updated code. This is my id. You can check it using this git space and the command, that is the show and this is my commit id. So whatever the changes you have made inside it, you can check it, right? Now you need to push, okay, because we have committed it. Now we need to push it to our push this code from this local repository to our central repository. Same command, because we have already added our central repository using this origin name. So you need to just use this command, that is git space push space -u space origin space master in master branch. Here it is asking for your user id, enter, and password you need to specify here. Okay, now this data is now pull out, okay, to your central repository. So just check again either this data is reflected or not. Go to under git directory, and here you need to check. Yeah, this is my updated code, right? So this is my updated code. Here it is reflecting, right? So just check inside it what code he has mentioned. Okay, so this is the final completion of this project. This is the code for this project one. Okay, so these are the information you will get. Again, you can pull out this, because whatever the code he has updated, he need to check it again. So same process he need to follow. So this is the method you can use to write your code, and how you can pull out and push out your code from local repository to your central repository, and central repository to local repository, how you can pull it. So you can do your own, do it by your own. So basically there are some other commands also we can use. So the command, like we are using some commands like this git space log command. So this is the command we will get this commit id. There are multiple codes are available. If you want to specify some particular code with the line number, then you need to specify -1. So only one code. If suppose you want to display two lines, then you can display it by using this -2 option. Normally we are using -1 line command. So here you will get simple in one line whatever the code is available. So this is the commit id. There are total 7 digits are available. So the initial of your commit id, here it will reflect with your shortcut, right? So this is the command normally we are used in the organization to check the commit id which I have reflected, and with the updated code which I have updated. And if you want to grep some particular code, so you need to grep out using this option, that is -grep, and specify this particular, suppose you have some name that is updated. Okay, so related updated you will get this information. So you can grep, you can use this grep utility to grep some particular parameters. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. In next video we will some more demonstration under this git. We will create sub branches or these master branches, and how we can merge it. And when this merge, while merging, some there is some issue is like conflict. So how this conflict will occur and how we can resolve that issue, so we will do in this next lab. So thank you guys, thank you for this, thank you for watching this video.